your plight in a brand new light. So let me This life had me down, was a king without a crown. Thought I was over and done, no good to anyone. Oh, I'm long in the tooth. Oh, well, that's the truth. I made it fall apart, but I still got heart. But you know, I've been reflecting, seeing things with a new perspective. I may not be like I once was, but that ain't what I'm dreaming of. Just wanna get a rockin' and do what I love, and it's all thanks to you, my little turtle dove. My little turtle dove. My little turtle dove.